Hello students. Yes, so in my last video I had explained on the broader topic called a financial market. Now in this video I'll be explaining on the broader classification of financial markets, that basically we have four parameters given. One is on nature of claim. We have two the instruments, the classification, debt and equity. Second, a parameter, maturity of claim. We have two, that is a money market and capital market. And again, capital market, we have two bifurcation. One is primary market, another one is the secondary market. Then the third parameter what we have is timing of a delivery. There also we have a classification of two. One is cash market and a future market. Last one we have on the parameter called organizational structure. Here also we have two classification made. One is on exchange traded market and another one is the over the counter market. So now we shall understand as an individual, like what does it talk about, what does it convey. So the first classification is by nature of claim. So here you have debt and the equity, right? So here you can have a view, right? So the nature of claim, it has debt and equity market. Here what does a debt do? See here the market, where the fixed claims or the debt instruments such as the debentures or the bonds are bought and sold. See, this is something like, nature talks about what kind of avenue it is, what kind of portfolio it is, what kind of financing mix it is. So by nature of claim, the first one what we have is debt market, where debt market is something that which talks about the lenders providing funds to the borrowers for a certain period, that is in return for the funds the borrower agrees to pay to the lender the principal amount of the loan and a certain rate of interest. See, people, they borrow new cars, houses, that is from debt markets, isn't it? So companies borrow from investors for working capital and for the new equipments by issuing the bonds, whereas you have central, state, local governments that which obtains the funds from debt markets, that is in order to finance the various finance projects. So here what happens is that the purchase of the new bonds which is issued by the companies and the governments, it takes place under the primary debt market. And the purchase of the sale of goods like that, it takes under the secondary debt market. There is primary as well, which is of 1 year or less than that the maturity period, as secondary is more than 1 year. Then debt markets, they are classified, as I said, short term, medium term and long term markets, that is according to the period of a bonds. It all depends. See, for instance, the period of 1 year or less than, it gives you the short term. Between 1 to 10 years it gives you a medium term, and of more than 10 years it would give the long term, right? So the equity market is classified as the primary market, and the secondary market in which the purchase and sales, that is basically the trading of shares, takes place through brokers and the stock. That's how the things are going to work under the debt market. Second one is the equity market. Now what does equity market talk about? See here, under the nature of claim, equity market is all about where you have a market wherein the investors, they deal with the equity instruments. It means it's the market for residual claims. So here what is going to happen with the equity market is that, see here the shares, they are corporates for like they are bought, they are traded, purchased, sold in the equity market, where equity market is further divided into, again you have here also the primary and secondary market. New shares that which are sold in the primary market, fine. So fresh issue of shares is what we talk about, right? The new shares, they're sold in the primary market, and the existing shares are traded in the secondary market. So this claims about by nature of claim segregation. The second one what you have is by maturity of a claim. This is second parameter on the classification of financial the market. So the first one what you have is a money market. Now what is money market? See, the market, where monetary assets, such like, we have learned it under the different marketable securities available under money market securities. We have discussed on treasury bills, certificate of deposits, commercial papers, call money, repo, reverse repo, isn't it? Yes, that's what here the money market is said. Money market is something where, in terms of the treasury bills, who is going to involve, who is going to issue, the government is going to issue on behalf of the RBI, where when it comes to the factor of risk, it is negligible risk, because since the government is intervening, you need not worry, right? So which matures within, of 1 year or less than that, that's called as money market, where it is the market for short term funds, and no such market exists physically, right? So that's how the things are going to work under the particular the money market. So apart from that, what you have to understand, see, one method that is related to the types of assets traded, that is a short term and long term assets. So the market, in which the short term financial instruments are traded, that gives you the money market. Again, this is one of the functional, the classification that which happens under the financial markets. Well, moving on to the second one, capital market. Now what does capital market talk about? Capital market is the vice versa of the money market, where here it is the market which is involved in the long term financial instruments. Here the trading, that is buying and selling of long term financial instruments, are going to happen. Again, this is one of the important functional classification that is going to work. So it includes medium long term financial assets. Under capital market, you have two bifurcations. One is on you know the primary market, and the other one is on secondary market. Now what does primary market talk about? Here, a financial market, wherein the company is listed on an exchange, that is for the first time, where the issue of new securities are going to happen, basically fresh issue. Whereas secondary, it is alternative, which is known as the stock market. A secondary market is which is an organized marketplace, what you have, wherein already issued securities are traded between the investors, such as you have the individuals, you have stockbrokers, you have the mutual funds as well. So what you have to understand that, see, financial markets, they are basically into primary and secondary. When a company it go for issues its shares, or an existing company sells its new shares that have not been bought by anyone earlier, right? They're bought and sold in the primary market. On the other hand, when a person sells his already purchased shares of a company, they will be bought in this secondary market. This is how the things are going to work from from both the ends. All right, so the third parameter is on by timing of a delivery. Now what does by timing of a delivery talk about? See, there you have two segregations. One is cash market, another one is a futures market. What does cash market mean? Here, the market where the transaction between the buyers and sellers are settled in the real time. That talks about the timing of delivery with respect to the cash market. The next one what you have is the futures market, where the futures market is one where the delivery of the settlement of the commodities, that which is going to take place in the future. It is not going to happen as on today, like it is that something like over a future, a specified date period, you will be able to do it. Next up is futures market, where the delivery or settlement of the commodities takes place at the future specified date. Means as on today, both the parties, buyer and seller, they would have predetermined the price, everything, but the transaction is going to happen over a future, a specified a date. The delivery, that is the settlement of commodities. Last up what you have is the organizational structure, which includes exchange, a traded market, and over the counter market, right? So what does exchange traded market talk about? See, a financial market, which has this centralized organization, where there's a standardized procedure where you can legally carry it out. But under the over the counter market, it is like characterized by the decentralized organization. Here you can go for the customized procedures, the way how you want to carry it. That's the reason why we use it the term over the counter market. There it is like exchange, it is more of like regulated and regulated particular kind of a market. And here over the counter, it is more like a customized market, right? So hence, to sum up it, what is financial market? It's a place where, marketplace where the creation and trading, it is buying and selling of financial assets are going to happen. Examples, what does it include? Shares, bonds, derivatives, currencies, debentures, where the financial markets, it plays a crucial role in terms of, allocating the limited resources, and it also acts as, an intermediary between the savers and the investors, that is by mobilizing the funds between them. So financial market is something that provides, facilitates the mobilization of a savings. It determines, the prices of the securities, where it provides the liquidity and tradable assets. Of course, it saves the time, money, and the efforts of the parties as well. So basically, financial market that provides a platform for the parties, buyers and sellers, to meet, to have a trade over the financial assets at a, at a predetermined price, depending upon the demand on the supply forces, right? So this talks about all sorts of, the classification which is made under the financial market.